The twins, Chase and Chance, lived a simple life, and there were no secrets between the older couple and the boys. The elderly lady, Betty, had been married to her husband Charles for 50 years. They had a small farm. Charles enjoyed the boys. They brought a lot of life to the house. Although in his late 60s, it was evident by Charles's well-maintained physique that he had led an earlier active life. In recent years, however, he farmed and maintained less of the property. He worked, albeit slowly and carefully, every day. It was in his blood and in his nature to do so. Charles and Betty, they could not have children. Come down, boys, it's breakfast. Hand in hand they arrived and they took their seat. Charles found it strange and motioned with his hand and facial expressions for Betty to ask the reason why. Boys, dig in, I hope you love it. Listen, boys, I don't know why you protect each other or why you are afraid. You do know we won't harm you or allow anyone else to harm you either, right? Chase answered, we don't fear you. I can control the thoughts that you have and make you believe or see what I create in your mind. You will feel and believe that it's real. From there, I can influence your actions. While this means very little to you, I can hide in plain sight from a witch. Right now, if I let go of Chance, I will make it easy for the two of us to be found by a witch. I mean, we are not yet ready to be found. When we are ready, we will see Emily. Charles rhetorically responded, I see. I don't think you do. Charles, Betty wants to hurt us, protect us. There's a knife on the kitchen counter near the sink. Use it if you must. Charles stood up, walked over to the recently washed dishes and grabbed it. He then walked toward his wife. Betty was initially amused, but her expression changed as she watched Charles grab her fillet knife off the wooden countertop. Charles, what are you doing? You will never harm my boy. Charles sternly looked at Betty and motioned as if he was about to harm her. Charles, please stop. Take a look at what you're doing. Charles saw the knife and the frightened look in his wife's eyes. He placed the knife down on the table in front of Betty. Betty, we only wanted you to see and understand our abilities. Charles will never harm you. Please never think of him in this way. He loves you. Charles, think back. How did you come to stand near Betty with that knife? Why did she have so much fear in her eyes? They allowed Charles to remember. He saw and felt everything. Charles watched himself from what seemed outside of his body. He saw himself doing things that he had not given his body permission to do. In his 50 years of marriage, he never had a cross word with Betty, let alone acted aggressively toward her. From that moment onward, Charles and Betty trusted in the twins' abilities, specifically the older twins' ability. Betty asked the boys for more information. Why does this witch want to harm you? It sounds so strange to say the word witch. The boys proceeded to tell both Charles and Betty, their new guardians, their story. Charles spoke. You can't hold hands forever. Someone will see this and recognize you both as the missing children. This will get back to her. Can you extend your ability to mask beyond a physical touch? Presently I can't, but my ability to influence is strong and grows stronger. One day I hope. No, I will be able to mask my brother as I am naturally masked. In the interim, I will alter what people see to what they should see. People will see two boys, non-twins, walking in close proximity to each other. And what about school? I will manage it because I have to manage it. After this very eventful and enlightening breakfast, Charles, Betty, Chase, and Chance, they truly bonded.